What's going on, everybody? We are officially 4 weeks out tomorrow, and I'm going to take you through a full day of eating on my current plan. I've already gotten up and done 2 laps on the bridge this morning. I walked the bridge before training my client, and then I actually trained with my client, did shoulders fasted, similar to the last video I put up where I did arms fasted. So we got it in, and I am freaking starving. I have been sipping on a couple scoops of EAAs just to get some aminos in my body while I was fasted, a little bit of creatine, and I am freaking starving. So, couple laps on the bridge, like I said, I'm already at like 9,000 steps for the day, and I haven't eaten. It's almost 10 a.m. It's 9:40, so I am ready to get this food in. We're gonna start off the day. So the original plan, I've been on low carb days for a while now, and the original plan was to show you a low carb day menu, full day of eating. But I freaking woke up like down 4 pounds this morning. So because it's kind of a rest day, I got a shoulder pump this morning, but not like anything intense. Um, he moved me up to a base day, and then tomorrow we're probably gonna have a high carb day. So I'm gonna take you through the base day, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow along, because tomorrow I'll get to take you through a high carb day, and those are always fun. So starting off today with a Broku loaf, like I always do. If you're new to the channel and you didn't follow my old channel, this might be new to you, but um, this was a staple and always has been a staple in my plan. So I've got 90 grams of oats, 1 whole egg. My fats stay pretty low, so nothing exciting with the fats, but I get a little bit of fat with 1 whole egg. Then I get 230 grams of egg whites. And man, I've explained this so many times on the old channel, but since it's a new channel, new viewers, a lot of old viewers, which I really do appreciate all of you coming over to the new channel. Yes, I use the egg beaters. Everyone's like, yellow egg whites. They're the same macros, 0 fat, 5 grams of protein, no carbs, but it's just a thicker consistency. It cooks better. If you're just eating egg whites, like cooking them up like in the pan or whatever, the white ones are fine. But when you're making like something like this, or if you're like trying to make pancakes, like high protein pancakes or something like that, the yellow ones, the consistency just cooks so much better. And then I get 1 scoop of protein powder as well, 25 grams away. I'm gonna go with chocolate today. Um, it's usually my go-to in the loaf is the chocolate, and then just add a little bit of water to give the oats something to soak up. Typically, if I don't measure it because I've done this so many times. But typically, I would say use about the same amount of water as oats. So 90 grams of oats, you're a little over 3/4 of a cup. So that's about how much water you would want. Like I said, I don't really measure it anymore. I've done this so many times, I just kind of eyeball it. And then you're just going to blend that up. And once it's all blended up, I'll pour it in a big Tupperware container, microwave it, and get my loaf. So I'm going to get this made. I'll show you the final product and then take you through the rest of my meals through the day. But I am starving, so I'm going to get this in. All right, so that's it all blended up. Like I said, I'm just going to pour it straight in to the Tupperware container. And it looks like I might have added a little too much water. It's kind of soupy. But the good thing about that is it's better to add too much than not enough, because you can just microwave it a little bit longer and it'll all soak up into the oats and cook and be the consistency you want anyways. If you don't add enough water, then it can be very dry. But if you use the white egg whites, it can turn out kind of like soupy anyways. So the yellow ones are definitely the way to go. Boom. There it is. right into the microwave. About 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Whew, all right, here we go. This is how it comes out. Straight out of the microwave, just plop it right onto the plate, and there you have it. I'll throw a little sugar-free syrup on there, and it will be delicious. It's like eating a pancake in a loaf. So that's meal one. I'm gonna get this down and take you through the day. Like I said, it's kind of a rest day. I've got some clients I still have to work on because they've sent check-ins, make sure their plans are up to date and they're making all the progress that they want to make, um, getting them to their goals. I probably should mow the yard, but it's hot as balls out there, so we'll see if I actually have the energy to do that. Just take you through the day. All right, I'm gonna take you through the day. I'm gonna hit a cold plunge at some point today because that has been cold plunge is one of those things that I've realized, it's like working out on a day that you don't really feel like working out. It's hard to make yourself go do it, but you feel so much better when it's done. And it's the cold plunge is the same thing. Sometimes it's hard to make yourself get in there. Man, I feel so amazing afterwards. So I've come to really love the cold plunge. But I'm gonna shut up and eat because I'm starving, and uh, yeah, I can't even think of words because I'm so hungry right now. So I'm gonna shut up and eat. Broly's got a friend today. My mom dropped her dog off, and they are going wild. It's gonna be nice because he will sleep so good tonight. Hey, Benny. Hey, buddy. Hey, Broly. Oh, and they're going inside. Cooking up some fish for my next couple meals. Actually, my next meal, I've got some potatoes air frying right now. I get chicken and potatoes for that, and then it's fish. So I've just got this entire bag of tilapia. I hate that they single it out that takes so long. I didn't want to show you that. It takes so long to unwrap every single one. But I just put it all in this bowl and rinse it off really well. I don't know. I'm just kind of paranoid about that. I always rinse it off. And then I actually just started doing this. Um, Shout out to um, there's a bikini competitor, a young girl, like I think her name's Tiana. Um, Shout out to her. I saw her cutting her tilapia up into tiny little pieces like this. I don't know if she air fries it or how she cooks it, but um, it just made it look better for some reason. And I tried it last night actually, and it's not fish and chips; it's like fish chips. So air fry it up like this, and it's like I'm eating a bunch of little fish chips. And I dip it in a little bit of no sugar added ketchup, and it was actually pretty fire. I don't know if I'll dip it in a little bit of ketchup for my next couple meals because I actually get rice. But my last meal of the night, where I just get fish and vegetables, it made it a lot easier to get down. Just having some crispy little chunks of tilapia that I could dip into some sugar-free ketchup. So I'm gonna finish this and get this air frying. I probably can't fit all of this in it. I'll have to wait for my potatoes to cook and fill up the other half, the other side of the air fryer to cook all of this, but that'll be okay. I'll get this part started, and this will be enough for my next couple meals probably. So that's just a bunch of little chunks. Not sure what I'll season it with. Maybe just some salt and pepper. Keep it simple, and that way, if I want to season each meal differently, use a different sauce. It's not like got a specific type of seasoning on it where it clashes. But all right, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm ready for my. I wish I would have started this earlier because I'm ready to eat. but I got to wait for my potatoes to finish air frying. I'll show you that meal and then show you this when it's done as well. All right, time for meal number 2, finally. And we just have 200 grams or 7 ounces of chicken breast, 250 grams of potatoes, and the potatoes are measured raw. The chicken is measured cooked. So always weigh my protein after it's been cooked. I weigh my potatoes before it's been cooked. Same with like cream of rice before it's cooked, oats before it's cooked. So, um, anyways, that's it. The one thing I love about this meal, makes me feel better about myself, is I can get this down without adding any sauce. Like I don't need to put a bunch of sauce like on it or anything like that to help get it down. It's pretty easy to get down. I just put a little seasoned salt on this, on the potatoes, this Lowry's seasoned salt, and then air fry it. And yeah, it's a delicious, easy meal to get down. Nice and juicy chicken. So I'm going to get this down, and I'll see you at meal 3. All right, time for meal 3. And meals 3 and 4 are the same. The only thing I just realized is I was supposed to add some vegetables to this, but it'll be all right. I'll do that in the next meal. I'm not going to worry about it in this one. Typically, I've just been adding a little bit of green beans or asparagus, but I'll get this meal down without it. We've got 200 grams of rice and 200 grams of fish. So pretty simple meal. That's you can kind of see how it came out of the air fryer, little like fish chips. I ended up putting for seasoning on it. I did end up putting some seasoning on there. I just put a little bit of this Mrs. Dash everything bagel seasoning on it. It's pretty fire. And then the only difference between this meal and the next meal, besides that I'll remember my vegetables, is that I might use a different sauce. So I think I'm just going to do a little bit of no sugar added ketchup on this one. But I've been loving this Thai chili, G. Hughes sugar-free wing sauce, and then also this G. Hughes orange ginger marinade on the fish is pretty awesome. So I think I'm just going to stick with the ketchup on this one, just a little bit. And that's it for this meal. Pretty simple, nothing crazy, nothing exciting, but it gets the job done. We are getting leaner, and I'm actually happy for 200 grams of rice because, like I said, I've been on a lot of low carb days. This is my base day. So this is what I get like on a normal day when we're not pushing super hard. So on my low days, it's like 125 grams of rice. So anyways, I'm going to shut up, get this food down. Like I said, meal 4 is the same as this. So I'm not going to bother showing you that. It's the exact same thing. So I'll see you at meal 5. All right, time for meal 5, which would typically be my post-workout meal. But today's a weird one. I trained fasted. So it's just kind of all over the place. But I did just finish my second round of cardio, 30 minutes on the bike. I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to cold plunge before my final meal of the night, which sucks because it's early. I've just been hungry as can be all day, going through my food a little too fast. So I'm going to eat this maybe when the sun goes down, take Broly for a walk. That'll get my mind off of eating for 30 minutes again, and then play some video games or whatever, and just try and take my mind off of things. But anyways, meal 5, typically, since it's post-workout, I do cream of rice because it digests a little faster. Since it's not going to be my post-workout meal, and I actually wanted to fill me up a little bit more, I'm using oats instead. But just 60 grams of oats and 50 grams of whey protein. And then I get 150 grams of strawberries in there. So that's the meal. The strawberries were a recently added treat to this meal. Before it was just cream of rice and uh, protein powder. So I love fruit. It's a nice addition. Anyways, yeah, this is a treat meal. So I'm gonna get this down. Like I said, I got one more meal, so I'll show you my final meal of the night, and then tomorrow we get a high carb day. So like I said at the beginning of the video, stay tuned because tomorrow we finally get some fun food, some good food, and we're gonna put that food to good use with a killer back workout. But I showed you the back workout last week, so I'm gonna show you what we eat on that high carb day this week. All right, so for now, I'm going to enjoy this meal, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, final meal of the night, and we've got some tilapia and asparagus. Yum, yum. But like I showed you earlier, I'm cooking the tilapia in a new way, and I actually don't hate it. It's not bad at all. It's not steak, but it's not bad for tilapia. So that's what it looks like all up in these, I just call them fish chips, but little everything bagel seasoning on them, air fried, some asparagus with it, some ketchup for dipping sauce, sugar free, of course. And then I got my phytoactive greens from Performax to go along with it. I have a scoop. Uh, Typically, I was doing one scoop every night. I actually started doing a scoop every morning and every night. Um, it's got a lot of good ingredients in there other than just the greens and the phytonutrients and stuff like that. You've got, your milk thistle and some other stuff for liver support. You got blood pressure support, cholesterol support, gut health. So, you know, I've been in prep for a long time at this point. It can be pretty harsh on a lot of things on your body and stuff like that. So, taking all your health supplements is definitely, this is obviously just one little thing in a long line of health supplements. If you want me to go over everything I take for that in another video, I will. But right now, I'm going to get this final meal down and pass out because, like I said, probably 2 or 3 times already, pretty sure tomorrow's a high carb day, and I just want to fall asleep so I can wake up to some food. So I'm going to get to bed after eating this delicious asparagus and tilapia. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Please help me build this new channel back up. I appreciate all the support. And till the next one, I'm going to keep these coming. We're 4 weeks out now, so we're getting close to the show, and we'll keep the content coming all the way up through the show as much as possible, and then have some really fun content coming post show. So I'll have some really good stuff coming. I've got plans for after the show in Reno to do some fun stuff. So I'm going to shut up and eat. Good night. See you next time.